Hi, Ilya.
Hi, Natasha.
How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you for joining me in the interview pod today. I know who you are. You're a superstar here at Monday.com,
Thank
but
you.
I want to make sure everybody here at Elevate knows who you are. So, can you help me introduce yourself? What do you do, and what team you're a part of?
I'm from the Monday Mention team. I'm a product manager. Um, I have been at Monday for 3 years and actually started out as a VR developer originally. Yeah,
Amazing. So, you were just saying that you're part of the Monday Mansion team.
right.
For the people who don't know what Monday Mansion is, can you explain or tell them a little bit more about what it is?
Monday Mention is a brand new platform that we developed internally within Monday that we use for all types of our virtual events that we do at Monday. We're going to be hosting Elevate Online 2024 fully again on the Monday Mansion. And we're also, for example, moving the onboarding process of Monday to the Mansion starting in a couple of months. Right now, already we're hosting like basically weekly webinars and workshops within the platform
Wow.
for different types of product that we have at Monday. Yeah, and different teams are using the tool already.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible. Just to see the evolution of Monday Mansion just from last year to today has been incredible. But I'm so curious about the origin story of Monday Mansion. How and where did this even begin? There must have been one conversation that sparked this entire initiative. Talk to me about that.
Um, Actually, we started out as a VR team at first.
Mm.
Yeah, virtual reality. We came up with a whole bunch of different tools, different ideas, and different solutions that we tried out. Some of them we threw out of the window, basically, but some of the stuff stuck, and we decided to evolve it into what's now in Money Mansion. One of the main aspects, actually, of the VR initiative that we had at first was that we want to make it a social experience, something that
Mm.
people can share online with other people.
Right.
We basically try to make a virtual shared space where teams can engage with each other, but
Yeah.
also share different types of content. It all actually started like on a napkin, basically, that Roiman drew a concept on of a isometric virtual room that you would be in, and from there on, we try to like create a useful space for you to use for your
Yeah.
online events with a shared screen for uh, sharing live content, but also allowing you to share on-demand content as a follow-up for your
Right.
live events within the mention.
Do you still have the napkin frame somewhere?
Yes, I do.
Do you
I
really?
do. I do. It's not here, sadly enough, but I'm pretty sure that I have the original design and sketches that we did. Yeah,
Like
somewhere.
hung up right behind your desk at the
At
office?
least the pictures, but yes, hung up at the desk at the office.
I think I love most about what you're saying about ensuring that you have this kind of social experience in a very virtual space. And we came from an insane time of intense virtual experiences during the COVID era.
Right.
So was that something that you kind of kept in mind when you were developing the Mansion platform, that you knew that we were kind of at the tail end
hmm
of all of these virtual events and you knew you wanted something that could level that up even more? Is that kind of what the thinking was behind it as well?
Um, Partially, I would say. I don't think that COVID played a major role in our experience. Even though I joined the company, we started working on the VR prototypes first during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
actually. But we did notice that there is a problem with the way that events are hosted today and experienced today. Virtual events and webinars are something that really caught up during COVID,
Yeah,
but it also something that became really stale in the format and the presentation of
the
it.
same across many.
Exactly. And we wanted to improve it and to kind of break the mold for it,
Yeah,
and make it more fun, more engaging for users, both with the content provided for them by the creators of the webinars, but also for each other,
yeah.
so they could engage and network with each other. Otherwise, it kind of loses its point. You might as well just watch a YouTube video afterwards.
So true.
Yeah.
What do you think are some of the core components of what makes Monday Mansion so different? I mean, I think for me as someone who attends a lot of the webinars and to experience Mansion, I love how each time you enter Mansion for an event from Monday.com, it's different. The space
Right.
is different. The amount of detail that goes into it is incredible. What are some of the core things that you're kind of needing to make sure that is the same across all of it, all of
Right.
those events?
Right. So some of our like core design philosophies for the mansion are for it to be good looking. It's
Of
supposed to
course.
be a pretty platform that
Yeah.
people would have fun exploring and fun engaging with. But also we look at it as a toolkit basically for
Mm,
content creators, where they could with maximum ease and delight customize their virtual space,
yeah.
fill it up with their content, their branding, whatever they want to present to their customers, and make it a persistent space where you can engage in both live and on demand content at the same time.
Mm,
There is also one of the benefits that we have in relation to like other platforms
yeah.
that do virtual events right now is that we allow for a seamless transition between live and on-demand content for the user. So you would be able to go up on stage, present your webinar, share it with all the people, engage with them, answer questions in the
Yeah.
chat, and then you would allow those people to roam around the virtual space and explore the on-demand content that you presented as a follow-up,
Yeah.
for example. I think that this use case is very strong, actually, for the type of content creator that we are aiming at, and I think that would be the core principle.
I mean, we can't talk about Monday Mansion without talking about the fact that you're attending a Monday Mansion event as a llama.
Definitely, definitely.
Walk me through that a little bit.
So that came from the napkin that I mentioned
The
earlier.
iconic
Actually,
napkin.
yeah, the iconic napkin, exactly. But with Monday, as you know, always like llamas. It's like a theme that's recurring so far,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to take some of the edge and some of the stress of being in an online event with an possibly insane amount of people.
Yeah.
I think that introducing this virtual avatar kind of takes the edge of the whole interaction aspect between people and allows them to be freer and to engage and share with each other. We really
Yeah.
see it like when people are interacting in the chat with the presenter and with each other during events. They are so much freer. We also got feedback from quite a few visitors that they felt, some sort of a relief that they don't
Yeah.
have to show their faces. They can be free and interact with everybody as a llama because everybody is a llama in one dimension. And I think that's kind of nice baseline for the avatar system that we have right now. Of course, we'll be adding like a lot of customization options and stuff like that in the future for your llamas, which would be
Like
very cool.
t-shirts,
Like
hats.
t-shirts, swag, hats, glasses, eyewear, maybe even onesies. And you won't be a llama; you'll be a llama that wears a unicorn onesie at some point.
I love it because like sometimes it can be very intimidating but also a little bit lonely attending virtual events, and coming
Exactly.
as an avatar of a llama almost breaks that ice, like something to almost giggle about right before
Exactly.
you attend, and you're hit in the face with so many insights to take away. So I think that's incredible. Ilya, you've been working on Monday Mansion since you started, and you've seen the evolution of how much it's grown. What has been the most exciting and fulfilling part for you of being a part of this entire journey since the beginning?
I got the privilege of guiding a lot of people and onboarding them to
Mm,
become host and mention, like
yeah.
and hosting their own events. And to see those people interact with the platform and create their own spaces and bring their own content to life and see how excited they are and how much fun they have presenting it when before they, all they did would do like a slideshow or some kind over Zoom. So we try not to do that. And yeah, that's the light that they have when
Yeah.
creating and when like setting up the events for the audience is amazing. Like it's such a joy to experience.
Just to see the growth of Monday Mansion month on month, year on year is incredible. What You've given us already a sneak peek. There's going to be some swag for the virtual avatar. But where do you see it growing? I mean, what can we expect Mansion to be next year, 2 years from now, 5 years? Like, what is the ultimate dream here?
So I think what I would love to see in a few years is for the type of online events that we are hosting in Mention to become kind of the new standard for how an online event is experienced and presented. We actually have the community team at Monday is using it right now for some of their community events, and one of them called it their new digital home. And it
Wow.
really stuck with me because I think that's a very good place to put it. It's more than a space where you would host an event.
Yeah.
It's a persistent space that you can use for any activity to grow your community, to engage with them, and to keep them updating and allow them to network with each other over a shared, interest.
Yeah. You were mentioning at the very beginning that Elevate Online this year is going to be also in Monday Mansion.
Right.
Just to see how much you've changed the space for each event that happens for Monday, I can only imagine what Elevate Online will be like, will feel like, and what will look like. Can you give our audiences a sneak peek into what they can expect to experience this year?
Definitely. So with Elevate Online, we actually wanted to go a little bit bigger than what we've been doing so far, and evolve Mention for a platform to host online events to basically host a full on online expo, which would
Wow.
have multiple sections, multiple rooms, all combining into a shared one huge giant experience that people can explore, enjoy, and interact with. I'm not gonna be telling everything, but we are working on some very cool specific features for Elevate itself, as well as a giant new space that we're gonna be hosting it in. And yeah, it's gonna be very, very exciting.
I love that you say that, Ilya, because one of the things that just being here at Elevate London in person,
Right.
I'm always thinking how we can replicate the same kind of energy and excitement that you feel on the ground in this virtual experience. Is that possible? Is that something that you're looking to do for Elevate Online in Mansion to create the same kind of energy and
Definitely.
vibe?
Definitely. We want the event to be massive, like here right now,
Yeah.
with everybody having their basically minds blown by the content, by the sheer amount and sheer volume of the space and
Yeah.
the content within it, the different booths, different products, different everything that we have here at Monday. And we want to showcase it all in like the best light possible. So for that, we're working very hard with the content team and everybody to, elevate this type of event. I'm gonna do a little pun here. Hope you can forgive me for that.
Ilya,
Yeah,
thank you so much for joining me in the interview pod. It was such a pleasure to talk to you about all things Monday Mansion. I cannot wait to see what Elevate Online is going to be this year. Knowing you and the entire team, it's going to be so good, and you just managed to step it up year after year. So see you as a llama online very
you
soon.
as well, Natasha. Thank you so much. It was so much fun.